That was loud, wasn't it?
Yes.
Huh? Hey, what up, good people? Sorry, I mean,
hey y'all.
we goofy. We do this thing in one take. Ain't no outtakes. Whatever you get, whatever you get. Hey, what up, good people? I'm Wayman.
I'm Robbie.
Hey, and this is Love, Logic,
and
Laughter.
We don't want to sound rehearsed.
I know.
Okay.
That's why she took a pause. It was. Dang. How you feeling?
I feel great. How about you?
I am blessed.
Oh my gosh.
It is a blessing to feel blessed.
It is, babe.
So I'm blessed.
Okay.
What you want me to say?
Nothing.
I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm Gucci. That's better?
It's kind of hood, but it's okay. It's all right.
Hated it. All right. Go ahead. Hey, no, wait. Hey, why y'all here?
Oh my gosh.
Hit the like button. Subscribe.
To Love, Logic, Laughter.
Love, Logic, Laughter. Share this with 2 people right now, like they do at church. I need you to contact 2 people right now. Let them know. I need you to share this with 2 people.
Whisper to your neighbor.
Huh? Whisper to somebody in there and say, share Love, Logic, Laughter. One more time. Whisper to your neighbor. Share Love, Logic, Laughter. And while you at it, follow us on Instagram. Love, Logic, Laughter. That's it?
Yeah.
And we good?
And we good.
All right. Let's move forward
okay,
then.
y'all know how we start.
Move it on down the feet. Move it on down. I'm sorry.
We got Dr. Word Up.
Hey.
Yo.
Donnie come in straight Donnie Simpson on him, Donnie.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Sunday.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
Now we back.
Right.
He got a question for us. Dunny, what do you got for us?
All right, so let me take you back first. All right, I'm gonna say about when I was first looking at colleges, my pops took me to his stomping grounds in Pine Bluff.
Come on now.
I'm like, okay, let's go to Stank City and see what's going on.
Wait a minute. It is a little stinky, though. It is a little stinky.
Yeah. So he took me to the Golden Line. He always used to tell me about the Golden Lines.
Shout out to my alma mater.
Shout out to you.
Dear mother.
Ooh, you ain't gonna like what's coming next. So my pop's like, yeah, son, this is a good place. And I'm like, to go to school. I'm like, this college here?
Yes.
He's like, yeah, it's HBCU. So I'm like, Conway High looks way better than this. See, I'm sorry, Wayman, but that it had to come out like that. And so I'm like, man, I am not going to no HBCU because I was tainted. I thought all of them looked like that, right? So let's fast forward. Now I'm in my thing. I'm doing, New Lab is traveling and everything. And I go to this campus in Houston, or near Houston, called Prairie View A&M University. Man, I walked on this campus. It was beautiful. And I'm like, wow, I haven't seen so many black people around like this and nobody getting shot. It was amazing. And I'm like, why the heck did my parents not tell me about this? I'm talking about the HBCU was popping. And then I went to another one. What was it called? It's the one, it's popping because I know Meg went there. A lot of people went there.
Texas Southern.
Man. I said, OMG, another one down the street. I'm like, wow, this is really happening. Mm-hmm. So my question to you all is, what's up? Like, why are HBCUs popping right now?
Hold on. Before I got to defend my university.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
Cues music.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. I'll go in and I'll let you.
Now, I didn't go to a HBCU, but Jackson State was in my top choice. And I got a track scholarship, was ready to go. And I just got, more scholarships from UCA. And plus, they had my major of physical therapy. I wanted to just jump right in and get my doctorate of physical therapy. And at that time, UCA, University of Central Arkansas, shout out UCA Bears, was the only place that, was the best fit for me. Mm-hmm. But right now, I feel like HBCUs are really popular just because of, like, the culture right now. Like, that's what you see everywhere, with the injustices going on. Mm-hmm. Like, Black people are wanting to stick together. They want to go back to their roots. and just support each other and go attend those HBCUs, so historically Black colleges, universities.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you went to UAPB. Shout out UAPB. Go ahead and you can say what you. I know you got a lot to say.
Well, I think we should have never gotten to a point where HBCUs were not in the talk thing, because you got to think about, why were HBCUs created anyway? You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have access to these other universities. So what we did was we created our own, where we know that we could be accepted and still get a great education without people putting all these barriers up.
Right.
And so it's sort of like how people do when they make it out of a situation and they forget where they came from. We should have never gotten to a point that we didn't support HBCUs.
Right.
Because you always got to remember, why were HBCUs
created?
Yes.
Founded.
Yes. I loved my HBCU experience.
Sure you did.
I always knew, don't. I might have been there a little extra, but that was more my fault. But anyway,
Back on track.
You threw me all the way off track. Oh, so I love my HBCU experience. Now, do I think everyone should attend a HBCU? No, to each his own.
But then our high school was like, at the time we went, it was like a mini UAPB.
It was a lot of it was sort of like
Our
divided. We had a lot of Black people,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of other races, but it's like you knew where to go to see certain individuals. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel some type of way about the whole HBCU wave right now, because I was watching TV. I think I was watching like SportsCenter the other day, and me and some of my friends had this conversation in the thread. Like, all of these athletes are saying they're trying to push these high schoolers to go to HBCUs, and they're saying, "Oh, I wish I had the opportunity to do it." You did.
You did.
You had the same opportunity as these kids have now, but what you did was you chose to go elsewhere. So it's like, how do you can't encourage somebody to do something that you didn't have the guts to do yourself. Like,
or that wasn't popular for you back then. A lot of the reason that people want to even go to HBCUs right now is because it's popular. These younger, kids growing up, right now are into like pop culture, like what is prominent, what is popular on social media. That is why a lot of them want to go to HBCUs.
Mm-hmm. But then, I really don't like the way, and this is me, and I have every right to speak on this because I went to a HBCU. There's a lot of people who monetizing off of HBCUs, and you wouldn't be caught on a HBCU campus. It's popular, so you want to push all these products and sell all of these things, and behind closed doors, you hating on HBCU. Like, and then, but your grandparents went there, your great grandparents went there, your great you got generations of people that went there that produced great individuals
who were successful
in
life and in business.
Yes. I don't like the way, and I know we're talking about why it's popping, but why I'm on this rant.
Yes.
Let me just keep my foot on the gas. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like the way that people make it seem like HBCUs are less than. And they get to talking about all these prestigious universities. But what makes a university prestigious? Money. If millionaires are dumping money into a college, all of a sudden, it's prestigious. Like, it's nothing special about the school but the amount of revenue that's being generated in there.
Yeah, because the education, same.
Yeah.
The extracurricular activities,
Same. Yep.
It may even be worse.
Yes.
At PWS
Yes.
than at HBCUs.
Everybody is always saying like, "Oh, y'all kick it at HBCUs." They kick it everywhere. They kick it on a better budget than we do. We ball on a budget at HBCU.
Because
My parents we
were having all kinds of.
But hold on, my parents watched this, so they know what I was doing in college. But I wasn't taking all your money and kicking it. A little bit of that money I kicked it with. Just a tad bit. Just a smidgen. But no, I just don't. I don't know. I think we and I guess just to be on the positive, I guess we are making steps towards progress and making sure that these kids and students are more aware about the HBCUs. And I think we need to continue,
even if their mindset is not focused right now on the cult. They're thinking of the popularity of it. Once they attend or once they learn that history, that'll change. That can change. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you look at some of these other universities, like if there are big companies and organizations dumping money there, if we don't have that, then of course those facilities are going to look better than ours.
Right.
So.
And times are changing anyway. People are giving a lot of money to HBCUs now too. I think, or starting to, or what?
They are.
I thought I was reading a couple.
They are. They are.
articles.
I'm on the positive. They
Yeah,
are.
be on
They
the
are.
positive.
Hey, support black colleges though. I'm not talking about the brand. I'm telling you to actually support black colleges.
Yes.
When people are talking to you about what decisions they should make, drop some HBCUs in there. You don't have to force them. Like at the end of the day, they're going to make their own decisions. But put some HBCUs on there.
On the college tour list.
Come on now. Make that happen. All right, I digress.
Are you off?
I digress.
Well, we're talking about, cancel culture.
Oh.
We're just going to jump right in there. We're not going to tiptoe. We're talking about cancel culture and just how, African American Black people, like how we do when it comes, to certain things. I feel like we forgive, and maybe I can take it back to slavery, but let me not. But we forgive others, other races, other people for doing things faster, quicker than we do our own. We will cancel someone, stop using someone's business or products. They could have done 100 things good and they do one thing bad, and we will cancel them. If there's another company, like you use one of these luxury brands, they can do the same thing, and we will wait. We will submit something. If they tell you it's going to come in 3 weeks, we'll just wait. We won't cancel them, or they could do something racist, or discriminatory, and we will slap them on the hand for like a week, and then we'll be back purchasing, buying their things. Right.
That cancel culture is a beast. It gets on my nerves, to be quite honest. Like you said, we quick to cancel something. We quick to cancel something of our own, and not to make this a black-white thing or whatever, but I don't really like the cancel culture. And half of the people that's leading the cancel culture needs to be canceled themselves. When you think about it, I mean, like you said, we look at the design of things, like they could say anything under the sun.
Or do anything.
Yes. We give them a week and they back wearing it. Let somebody in our culture say something. Oh, they trying to cancel them for good. And I don't know. But okay, but let me ask you. Does anyone deserve to be canceled?
Yes. I mean, I think if it is a heinous crime or you did something that warrants you to be canceled because we can't look past it, then yes, I feel like
Hold on, let's just throw this out. When we say cancel, we just mean
Maybe
no
not-
longer communicate with them. Don't use their services. Like
don't buy
look.
their products.
You don't. Don't look too deep in the word cancel.
Yeah.
Like let's just throw that out there. Sorry, I just felt I need to throw that out there.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes it is. I feel like we do it too quickly now. But I feel sometimes it warrants us to stop buying this product. Like if it's habitual,
right.
It's repetitive, you do this every time, or it's late every time, or something like that, then or you don't communicate, you're inconsistent in your service every time, then yes. I mean, then I will no longer purchase, I will no longer support.
So speaking of support, let me bring up something and shout out to, I'm not going to name names, but shout out to, they know who I'm talking about because they asked for something in the credits, but we ain't going to do all that. So we actually were talking about Black-owned businesses, and they were discussing that at times there could be, they can be inconsistent in a manner of things. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I feel like inconsistency, though, I mean, could be in any business across.
Facts. Yeah. Facts.
any culture, but since we are talking about, African American, like Black, I would say we get too comfortable with one another. And I feel like we see each other as, I'm going to support you, but can you discount it? Can you hook me up just a little because I'm Black, you're Black? Like, I don't think that we look at it as like, this is this person's true business, and this may be their sole source of income, just like you go to work every day, they go to work every day. So I feel that sometimes we don't look at it with the seriousness of it.
So what you're saying is there's inconsistency on both sides, and not just from the business, but from those people who are going after the business. There's inconsistency there as well. Right. It's like you don't want to fully support them like you would somewhere else. So you'll be consistent with this brand that really doesn't care if you purchase from them.
Right.
But when it comes to that particular business, you want the discount.
Right. That's just what I feel like. It's different if a entrepreneur or someone who owns a business or a product or whatever, if they say, I'm going to give you, if they offer a discount. Because sometimes you want to, you want to build a relationship, so you may offer, a discount. So
let me just, before I make my comment, let me throw this out. So a lot of these topics that we talk about, we get suggestions from our friends. So we don't want y'all to think that this is coming from a personal experience.
Yeah, or like we're talking about any one person.
Now that I got that out the way, let me talk as Wayman, Robbie's husband, and Robbie is an entrepreneur. Stop asking my wife for a discount. My wife, I'm talking as Wayman, right? This ain't coming from her. She don't know I'm about to say this. Stop asking my wife for a discount. My wife is a full-time entrepreneur. When you ask her for a discount, I'm making sure I'm looking dead in the camera. You're basically asking us to make a sacrifice for our household that benefits your household.
That's good, babe.
Are you making a sacrifice for my household? No. Give me a portion out of your bonus check. Give me a little bit of, if your boss came to you right now and was like, hey, I'm just throwing out a number. If you make $50,000 a year, if your boss came to you and say, this year you're going to make 45, you raising hell. So why come to our household and take money from ours? Now, this goes for everybody, but I'm speaking specifically for my wife. Stop asking for a discount.
Unless I offer.
Yes.
I do.
If she offers a discount, hey, if she says that, but don't lead with it. Like, you're not asking these other businesses for discount, but then you come to us asking for a discount. Like, no, this is her job. You taking money out of our household. And I take it personally. I'm being dead serious. You want me to make a sacrifice for my household to benefit yours.
Mm.
I really want to cuss, but
Oh, guys.
but I'm not gonna do it. But I'm not gonna do it. But I just
That's
needed
you treating people how you want to be treated.
Yes.
Let me
Yes.
bring it down.
Yeah. Yeah. No, okay. I'm sorry. I'm
Treat people how you want to be treated.
Mhm.
You know, I think we talked about this a couple episodes ago, but just, supporting people
Mhm.
if the same way as if you had, if you were an entrepreneur, you had a product or a service.
Right. And let's switch gears for a second. So for businesses, let's make sure for the businesses that you're doing your part.
Oh, the infrastructure.
Yes, like, and don't overpromise and underdeliver. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes businesses have a bad habit of that.
Just like that.
Yes.
Overpromise and underdeliver.
Yeah. Yeah. If you promise me that I'm going to get X, Y, and Z in 2 weeks, and it take you 4 months, and you like, yeah, I got it. I'm producing this. You got people waiting on it and all this stuff. Like, come on, don't do that. Like, don't do bad business.
Right.
Don't do bad business. And, and I think at the end of the day, it goes back to treat people the way you want to be treated.
I feel like building teams, having a team, a good team, hiring people, not being afraid to pay, to have people on board for those big tasks, knowing how to get vendors.
What you mean not being afraid to hire people? No, I'm saying, do you feel that business owners are afraid to hire people?
They want to make all the money.
That's not being afraid.
What is it?
Being stingy, selfish.
Well, stingy or selfish. I feel that you will touch more people. You can make even more money if you have, if utilize people, have a team of people, whereas maybe you can even send people to do, other things. So maybe you're right, but you may have to spend a little bit of money to make more money. So hire those people. Don't try to do everything with 2 or 3 people.
And I think too, when you bless other people, the blessing comes back for you, and I won't name names because and I won't name names because I don't know if this person wants me to, but I remember a good friend of mine had a business venture going, and it just started up, and it was his idea, but he took me everywhere he went like it was our idea, and he paid me as if it was as if it was ours.
Right.
And even when I tell him like, "Hey, bro, I'm good. I know he just started." It was like, "Nah, bro. Like, you here? You going to these meetings? You going in and out of these places?" And he would compensate me
and he was blessed.
Yeah, the same way that. And at times, sometimes I don't even know if he was going into his personal pocket to do it, and I was going to do it regardless. I wasn't looking for it, but and I just think people need to do that. Don't always think about yourself. Just take some other people along with you for the journey. Yeah. But I know I cut you off, but I just had to.
It's okay.
I just had to. I just had to make that statement about that. So, all right, we got the part. Don't ask my wife for a discount. I'm gonna throw that in. But do you think we're too judgmental on some of these businesses?
When you say judgmental, what do you mean?
Like, do we critique them for, especially like the small business owners? Like, do we critique them too much, like compared to the larger ones?
Yes, I feel like, again, you could do 100 things right. be late one time and we'll say, "Oh, I'm not using them no more," or anything. But y'all will go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God.
Chick-fil-A gives that excellent service 100 times. If Chick-fil-A mess up your order one time, you're gonna make all kinds of excuses.
Man, we right back in the morning with them. Tell me, man, they probably had a rush. You know what I'm saying? You know it was lunch.
Right, it was
It's
lunchtime. Today just wasn't a good day.
Yep.
We're gonna come up with everything and we're gonna be right back at Chick-fil-A tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a friend who have done great 100 times and they make one mistake or they do something late, you're gonna talk bad about them. You may blast them on social media. You may do the most.
Agreed.
But you wouldn't do that for a company like like your Chick-fil-A's or your luxury brand companies.
Yeah.
Back to those.
I think a lot of times we go into it expecting the small businesses to mess up and to judge them.
You want them to fail.
Mother Teresa said, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. That's good, ain't it?
That's good.
If you judge them, you have no time to love them. Spend time loving folks. Huh?
Getting to
love on them. Huh?
Getting to know.
Hugging and loving. Hugging and loving. All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right. You got anything else?
That was a good quote, babe.
Was it? Yeah, somebody, I got to give credit where credit due. So I'm a part of this Bible study that I do at like 7:30 in the morning. One of the guys made that quote, and it just stuck with me. Yeah, say it again. Yeah, I did. If you judge people, you don't have time to love them.
I like it.
You know? Hey, shout out to New Lab as always.
Hey.
Anybody you got?
You. Thank you for being
Man,
on
if
this.
you don't get yours.
Baby, it's
the way you...
No, don't try to hit the note. Thank y'all for joining us.
Hey. Hit the like button.
Again.
Huh? Always. Ain't no again. It's always going to be this. You hit that like button, subscribe, share this, touch 2 people and say, subscribe to Love Logic Laughter. Go to Instagram, follow Love Logic Laughter. I'm Wayman.
I'm Robbie.
We'll holla.
Peace. Love y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Do you really love him? I love God.
That is, don't put this. Get away from me.